So I came into the solarium and I just so happened to see someone getting out of this one. And it's kind of perfect because it literally is like on the island side of the ship right now. Good morning, friends. I am here in my room. It's a little after 10, like almost 10:30? Yeah. And so I'm gonna get up and start getting my life together or whatever. I'm not quite hungry yet. I was gonna see about doing breakfast today, but we'll see. I think I might just wait a little bit and then head up to the buffet for lunch, but either way, there's food coming up in the future, and we'll see what we get up to. I think I'll probably hit up a hot tub and, different activities around the ship. I know karaoke's later and all kinds of stuff, so we'll see what we get up to. But anyway, we'll talk soon. After recording the spiel about getting my life together, I was trying to decide what to do, and then I got a text from some of the people that I had met on board, and they said that they were out on the island again, and after debating back and forth a little bit with myself, I decided to go back out there for a little bit. I only stayed out there for about an hour, just enough to kind of be social, and of course I grabbed a drink while I was out there. I also tried the veggie burger this time because it was recommended to me by one of you, actually. Shout out to Totally Tanya. I assume that's how you pronounce that name. Please correct me if I'm wrong. And we've talked back and forth in the comments about food, and of course, we both have pretty strong opinions about that, as most people do. And even though I'm not a vegetarian, I do sometimes like to try vegetarian and vegan dishes. I will say that the veggie burger was way, way better than the regular burger I had the day before. It had great flavor, and it didn't taste like it was trying to be something that it shouldn't be, like some plant-based meat substitutes do. So if you're ever at Ocean Cay, I definitely recommend the veggie burger. I didn't get in the water at all on the beach. I thought about it, but then I remembered just how cold that water can be in the winter, so I said goodbye to my friends and went back on board. Obviously, since I had food on the island, I didn't go up to the buffet right away. I decided to hang out in a hot tub instead. I'm a fan of just sitting and relaxing in a whirlpool. I know some people aren't really into it, but, I'm perfectly content doing that for hours on end sometimes. And even though it's something that I'm able to do at home as well, there's something that feels very vacation-y about it to me. When I was first looking, both of the hot tubs on the upper part of the pool deck were empty, but then I realized I forgot my towel, so I had to go back down to my room. And when I came back up, they were, for the first time on this trip, completely full. So I made my way into the solarium, which on this ship is really nice. It has multiple whirlpools and its own pool, and it's adults only. I think it's actually 16 plus, but obviously if a 16-year-old wants to hang out in the solarium with us old folks, they're probably mature enough anyway. Hi friends, I know I just showed you footage of a different hot tub, at least I think I did, depending on how things got edited. But anyway, I was going to get in that hot tub, and then I realized that I didn't have a towel, so I went back to my room to get a towel. And then I came back, and all the hot tubs were full. So I came into the solarium, and I just so happened to see someone getting out of this one. And it's kind of perfect because it literally is like on the island side of the ship right now. So I have this like super cool view while I sit here and soak. And also I prefer the solarium ones anyway because they're a little bit more shaded from the sun and stuff, and makes it a little bit more comfortable. But yeah, here I am. It's a smaller one, but it's one of the cantilevered ones that hang out over the side of the ship, which is a pretty cool, sort of feature. And yeah, I'm just gonna hang out here and people watch and see what comes up. But anyway, we'll talk soon. After hanging out in the whirlpool for a little while, like when I spend any extended amount of time in any body of water, I was needing some food. So I made my way up to the marketplace buffet and got myself a spread of randomness. Again, the food was delicious and, unlike some cruises I've been on in the past, was perfectly to temperature. When it comes to buffet food, that's really important to me because if it's under temperature, it might mean it's been sitting there for a while and I could potentially get sick from it. And the Meraviglia is really good at keeping food to temperature and getting rid of food that's been sitting there for too long. I'll be on the MSC Divina in May, so we'll see if that rings true there as well. But yeah, after lunch, it was time to explore the ship a little bit. Of course, I've been on the Meraviglia before, so I'd seen mostly all of it, but I hadn't really gone outside of the main areas on this trip yet, and it was actually the last day. So I thought it seemed appropriate to go to places like the aft of the ship, the aqua park, etc. I debated going on the slides, but ultimately decided against it because I didn't have anyone to watch my stuff while I went on. The only slide I haven't ridden on this ship is the little like toilet bowl one. I will get on there eventually because I do plan to hit up the Meraviglia again in the future, as those itineraries out of Florida tend to be good value for the money. After exploring the ship, I decided to go back up to the pool deck. They had music and entertainment going on, and I decided it was time to relax and have a drink. The pool deck in the middle of the afternoon has a really cool vibe. It's sort of relaxing, but also exciting. And there's a good mix of people up there, from those in the pool to people like me who were just relaxing and watching the festivities to people who were dancing and carrying on. So if you're ever bored on a cruise ship, go up to the Lido deck. There's almost always something happening there, and it's honestly one of the best places to people watch. And it's a great place to get some sun. Although in the future, when ships are booked at full capacity, it might be difficult to find a place to sit. But for now, in these modified times, that's one of the pros for sure, is you'll always find a lounger or a table on the pool deck. And the bar staff is always so quick and attentive there, so there's also that.
Touching hands, reaching out, touching me, touching you. Whoa, 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 sweet Caroline. Ba, ba, ba. Good times never seem so good.
I was, of course, living my best life, and at some point during the pool deck festivities, I ran into my friends again, who were also lounging out and having a drink. We moved our loungers together and, of course, got another round of drinks, and a couple of them wanted to catch the sunset, which I was definitely interested in, and so we attempted to get some good sort of footage and pictures of that. Seeing the sun go down beyond a seemingly endless body of water is such a cool experience. I've yet to get a sunrise on a cruise yet, but maybe one of these days I'll get up early enough for that as well. And then it was time to go back to my cabin to get ready for dinner. All right, y'all, we are leaving Coco Key, heading out into the vast expanse of the ocean on our way back to Florida. Such a pretty night. It's not too windy, seas are calm, little bit of a chill in the air, but it's not cold. Love it, love it. So yeah, I'm on my way to dinner. Last night, we'll see what they got. I would imagine it's Italian night. I'm suspecting that it might be that. The people that I met here on the ship were going to go to the buffet, and I told them I'd rather do dining service because dining service on this ship is like chef kiss compared to the buffet. And I really like my waiter. So he's one that I had last time. I think I've said this already, but I specifically requested him this time because I liked him so much last time when I was here in September. So yeah, and he was flattered and kind of excited that someone had remembered him from, cruises past. So yeah, I'm gonna go check out dinner, see what's up with that. But you'll see some food montage here shortly, and we'll talk soon. After dinner, I went and hung out at the pub where I ran into Sarah, the cruise director, who was announcing the overall winners for trivia for the week, and I was able to meet up with her afterwards, and she seemed so genuinely happy and excited to see me again. And after that, it was time for karaoke, which, of course, since I was solo, I didn't have anyone to record for me, but I do know for a fact that my friends at CME Traveling snapped a couple of photos of me up there, so maybe we'll see them on the internet someday. And after karaoke, we all danced for a little bit, which was a total blast. And then after that, I drunkenly made my way back to my room because I needed to get some sleep since disembarkation comes pretty early and I never get enough sleep on the last night of a cruise. Hi friends, so this concludes this series, I guess, other than the final thoughts and all that stuff. But yeah, so I just wanted to check in with you before I go to sleep. I got to get up early tomorrow, for debarkation or disembarkation, however you want to say it. But I want to thank you all for watching. Like, comment, share, subscribe, all those things. Y'all have a good night, and we'll talk soon.